everyone, and welcome back to Learn to Love DIY. Today we are going to create this cute, I'm going to call it a Valentine's card, with a heavy hoot stamp. I wanted to show you how to create this. This stamp, if I'm not mistaken, will be retiring. And I do use the Forever Blossoms as well for the sentiment, "You mean so much to me." And again, I use the image here from Have a Hoot. I don't use this image here. And I use the dies for this card here. I am also using this So Ombre DSP. And I've already got all my papers pre-cut and I pre-stamped. So we're going to go ahead and build it together. I am using just the regular Rhinestones Basic Jewels for this card as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did. So you basically are going to cut in 1/2 by 11 piece of paper at 4.5 by 11. You're going to go ahead and square it at a 4.5, and then you're going to cut off 2 inches. Okay. So you see here, it'll create this cute little fun flap, revealing the sentiment on the bottom, and then you have the rest of the space to write your message in. Okay. And then I did go ahead and do a few layers. So I have the basic gray and 4 inches by 5 1/4. This is for the inside, and then I'm going to use another basic white piece on top of that. And this one measures should be 3 3/4 inches by, this one's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And this one's 3 3/4 by 5. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm looking at my notes right now because I like to write my measurements, so didn't want to confuse you guys. You're gonna need another piece of basic white, and this one measures 3 3/4 by 5. Let me make sure that I have the right size. So sorry, 4 inches by 3 1/4. So I'm making, okay, got it. 4 inches by 3 1/4. Okay, and this is for the outside. And then the DSP, I should have the measurements for that, good. 3 3/4 by 3 inches. And this will be mounted on the front of the card, okay? And then I took the dies the circle dies that I currently have, and the diameter on this I did not write off. I think it's a 2 inch, just about a 2 inch circle. Just enough so that it would fit my image. I stamped the bottom of it with the same image, and then if you can see here, I'm not sure how much you can see, I lightly colored in the edges of the owls, so because I popped it up onto a dimensional, wanted to make sure that if something peeked out, you could kind of still a little bit see of the coloring, but I didn't fully color, so I did about just the edges here. And for my owls, I used the combo of the smoky slate as well as the dark, I think, let me get that out real fast. The dark smoky slate, so the combo, and then I just outlined bits and pieces of the owl, and then I used the dark of the crumb cake for the branch here, okay? And then for the stamping, and in order to try to get the colors on here right, I used the Flirty Flamingo, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free to try to match it with any of the other color combinations that you'd like. And then I'm using my favorite adhesive, which is the Tombow. We're going to go ahead and just assemble it as I've given you the measurements. This is a fairly simple card to create. And you can possibly make several of these in the jiffy, so it's kind of what I like about it. It's somewhat, you know, fun fold, but not complex in the least. So for those of you that are new to my channel, as I am working to build the card, just let me know if you have any questions regarding any of the measurements that I've just mentioned, or if you have trouble ordering. The new catalog for some of the items I will be showing later on in my videos will be live in January. You'll be able to access those materials. Unless you sign up as a demonstrator, then you'll have access to them as soon as you sign up. So you're going to be able to get that first kit with some of the new catalog items if you wished. Okay, and then I do have another Valentine card coming that I worked on this past weekend, and I was able to film today since I'm off work today. So I plan and do samples one day, and then I plan to film when I get a chance. So that's how it kind of works. So if you have any questions, please let me know in between. Like I said, I try to plan around my schedule, my working schedule and my home schedule. And it's funny because I opened my pad. This is a brand new pad, and I showed it to you in a previous video for haul. And this is how it came out. So I'm not sure if that was me trying to press it when I was trying to get it out of the wrapping, but I thought it was funny that it was like a smiley face. That's how I opened the original packaging. So, okay, I should have stamped it prior to adhering it, just because if it doesn't come out the greatest, we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna cover this guy. So remember, stamp then glue. So that's pretty good. That's not bad at all. So we're gonna leave that as is. But I normally try to do my stamping prior to adhering my stuff, just in case I mess up. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply. I'm not doing dimensionals on this. I'm just applying a little bit of adhesive on the top portion of my die. Circle there. And we're doing about half of that or so. And then all we're left to do is do a few rhinestones on it. I'm going to finish off, I opened a new packet, I'm going to finish off the two that I have here on my card. That way I can throw this one away, and I can start using my brand new packet. Okay. And then I'm going to use a tiny baby one from the top. Right. And there you have it, guys. As I mentioned, so that one's done. I'm just going to toss that out. So this is the one that I created as a sample before I'm filming. This is the one we just did today. And as you can see here, it's fairly simple with the exception of doing the coloring pre-video that would just take you a couple of additional minutes to create. Okay, well, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's tutorial. I will go ahead and try to film the other Valentine's Day cards so I can release them somewhat together. You can kind of get your supplies ready and ready to be creative for February. So thank you very much for watching, and you guys have a great day.